Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Kevin Harlan here, along with Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, David Aldridge on our sideline. It's our pleasure to welcome in the sports guy, Bill Simmons, to our broadcast for a second straight year. It's an honor to have you here courtside with us.
I'm just excited that I got brought back. I felt like I was on Brook Lopez on the one-year contract last year, and then now you've invited me back.
But you've
another one-year contract.
You've reinvented yourself, though.
Yeah,
you can hit outside comments.
I tried to expand my range, but so we'll see. We'll take it year by year.
We can't wait to hear it. Hey, Dave.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their primes.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win, because Michael Thompson was
really.
He was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, I think Curry's would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Williams. Brown's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Boston. Now here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Russell. Now Cauley Stein. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Goes up at the stripe. Curry gets the bucket.
You take away the three, you take away the drive. Steph burns you from mid-range.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Green. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum drives in. Here's Williams, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the evening. And that one falls for Williams. And against the Warriors, no lead is safe. They erase deficits, Bill, as you know, as quickly as any team we've seen.
Yeah, the three ball is, when I was growing up and when you were growing up and you were down 15 in the third quarter, it was almost insurmountable. Like, you really had to have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, now it's like you make 4 threes and you're down 3. And the Warriors are the best at that. They're the best three-point shooting team ever.
In the blink of an eye. I mean, it's just incredible.
You're up 17 and you still don't feel safe, and that's just who you are.
And they don't blink. I mean, like, there's never panic, right? You never see panic.
Never. They're very comfortable with who they are.
Defensively, all eyes on Klay. Great scorer, but also able to beat you with the pass.
Brown outside. Walker against Curry. Walker goes in. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points. What a defensive play, gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Tice. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards. Tipped away. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. It's blocked. Tice passes to Williams. Back to Tice. Here's Tatum. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Warriors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Stolen by Walker. Here's Brown. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Klay Thompson. He's putting up about 21 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 8. Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard, I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him with Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy was in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall.
I had him 4th. In my book, I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered, and I think Curry's on this list, too. Those 3 guys are just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team, and that was it.
And here's Walker. After the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Walker kicks to Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the way Brown sprints toward the rim makes defenses nervous. He's so adept at drawing contact on his way to the bucket.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
First free throw is good. Kemba Walker hits them both. Last year, Draymond Green said he feels he's the greatest defender of all time. I'm assuming you've got something to say about that.
Well, he also defended it correctly. He was like, I say stuff to fire myself up, and I need to play at a certain level of confidence. And if I don't feel like there's a possibility I can be the greatest defender of all time, then I'm hurting myself. But I like the confidence.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a three-point game. Brown against Russell. And stolen by Tatum. By himself. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about the quick hands there by Tatum? Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Warriors shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. They kick it out to Green to halt the run. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Curry. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Now here's Walker. He's got 6. Passes it to Tice. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. Boston needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Tatum. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. Russell against Tatum. The pass to Curry. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So many different aspects to Curry's game. You know, we've talked about his ability to get to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. And should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change, which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize, like, that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside. And
it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, you know, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing as we shoot 53s. Here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, you know, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them, you still need somebody who can do that too.
So it's the Celtics now. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Outside, Smart. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Here's Wanamaker. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the left wing. Cantor with it. Outside, Smart. Takes the three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Warriors trailing. Releases. Curry can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And he gets it to go.
I like the tenacity from Gordon Hayward. This is a guy who is a gamer.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Chris pass to Robinson. Here's Looney. Pass to Burks. Six to shoot. Pass to Chris. Lets it go with a three. Buries it from three-point range. Chris has got 5. And Gordon Hayward, obviously a tremendous performer. Bill, where do you rank him against other wings in the NBA now?
Probably one of the best all-around wings, I would say. And I think it's pretty easy to forget that there's a reason the Celtics are paying this guy almost $30 million a year. He was one of the top 15 players in the league. He was a borderline franchise player on a top 8 playoff team and is just really good, and he's efficient. So when you talk about a team like the Celtics where, you know, you got to share the ball. Tatum needs more shots. Everybody's got to have a little. He's the perfect guy to have because he's happy going 8 for 15.
Here's Wanamaker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 3.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Looney. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Clock at 6. He kicks to Robinson. Over Hayward. Robinson misses.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
To the wing on the left. Hayward looking over the floor. Here's Poirier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Curry. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Curry. Passes it to Poirier. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. Kicks to Robinson. Here's Smart, and it's blocked. Robinson against Hayward. Robinson misses. Celtics leading by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Poirier. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. Omari Spellman has come in for Kevon Looney. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Warriors trail by 3. And here is Curry. He's got 16. From deep. No good on that one. Here's Wanamaker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front, up by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. All the great Golden State Warriors scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys need to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
And why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart, and it's Poirier in at the center, locking down the middle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. A floater. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Burks. Bill, you wear so many hats, writing, producing, performing. You're running the Ringer, which is highly successful. What role satisfies you the most?
I would say working with young people and trying to help them get better. I think that's the coolest thing you can do, especially if you feel like you've done some good stuff and accomplished some things and realized some dreams. Like, the next thing to do is just to, can you help other people get to where they should go?
Well, a lot of this wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So
No.
What were your dreams?
My dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read. That's what I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out. You have to have a good team around you, and you have to have like 6 or 7 awesome people that you completely trust who can help you do stuff, because it's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're trying to increase the scale of what you're doing. And I think that even works for an NBA organization. You know, it's not like one person running everything. I would say putting a good team around you is the most important thing.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Curry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Smart. Over Burks. Smart dishes to Walker. And it's sent back by Russell. The pass to Burks. Bounce pass, Russell. Spellman with the bucket.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Russell against Walker. Pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Stolen by Walker. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, smart heads-up defense by Walker, setting up the break. He's so good at coming up with those steals without putting himself or his team at risk.
And you can see how Klay Thompson fits with this team, Bill. Seems to be the perfect complement to Steph and the other Warriors around him.
Yeah, like him and Steph have the same great quality of just really fun to play with. Can fit in with whatever franchise you have, whatever supporting cast you have. Doesn't need the ball to succeed, but if you need him to get more shots, he can do that too. Incredible defender. It's actually become overrated to talk about how underrated of a defender he is, because I think people know he's an underrated defender. He can guard everybody from 6'8" to 5'10", and I actually think he's more than a compliment. I think he's a worthy sidekick for Steph. I would give him sidekick status, Kevin.
I like that. I want to be your sidekick.
Hey, that's great. I would never call you a compliment. I would say you're a sidekick.
I'd give you compliments.
Thank you.
Now here's Walker. After the miss from Klay Thompson, Williams passes to Walker. Nice D from Russell.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
To the left side wing. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Smart. Lets it fly from 18. That one a little long.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. The 3-ball gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Walker against Russell. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Walker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Walker's got 8.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
So here's Burks. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside, Russell fires the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Russell finds Thompson. Here's Spellman. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Thompson. The 3. That shot no good. And the Celtics going the other way now.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
to Canner from 15 feet away. The Warriors pull it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Celtics leading by 4. Now Smart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson is lightning quick in the open floor. Terrific at running the court from end to end.
Smart against Burks. Smart kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Williams. Back to Tatum. Over Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spellman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Burks dishes to Russell. Back to Burks. Shoots. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And how about the determination on Tatum's face on that one there? The D had no chance. This kid is just too polished when he gets it down low.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Some changes for Golden State. Chris, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Draymond Green comes in for Amari Spellman. And Curry subbed in for Alec Burks. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice comes in for Cantor. And it's Brown in for Smart.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Up top, Walker, guarded by Curry. And it's blocked.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Green, the pass to Curry. Rejected by Walker, and they're pushing it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with, so great at getting to the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
76% on the season from the foul line.
He's off on the first. And the Warriors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And he sinks the second. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 2. Walker against Curry. Out left of the wing. Here's Chris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Curry with the steal. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Curry.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Walker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Brown outside. Back to Walker. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Green. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Warriors now. Russell passes to Chris. Back to Russell. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. All sorts of time. Good. He hits the jump shot. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Great basket from Green there. Playing well within his team's offensive scheme. Very smart at taking high percentage shots.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Here's Tatum. Back to Williams. Over Robinson. That misses off the backboard. Out to Russell. Fires from deep. No good there. And the Celtics going the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
The Celtics have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts. A lot of misses.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Chris pass to Russell. Curry with it. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Green taking his time here. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Bill, we so appreciate you stopping by, spending some time with us. Always feels like there's so much more to talk about, which means we got to get you back here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And, Steve, you get the sense that no NBA topic is off limits when you talk to Bill Simmons.
He gets the discussion going, whether you agree or disagree with him. That's part of what makes sports fun, having those debates. And sometimes we get to see the players in the debate on the court.
And now here's Chris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass. His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Walker kicks to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Length and speed of Hayward is incredibly hard to defend. He loves to ram it through the rim.
Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatch. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They look like a more focused team in the second quarter, and what was an early deficit for them has turned into a 3-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pretty much everyone is working on his range now in the NBA, Steve. Which big man has benefited the most from adding that deep ball to what he does?
I think some of the big men have benefited from it, Kevin. Brook Lopez, Marc Gasol, Blake Griffin for sure, Al Horford. So many guys are doing it. It also creates years on your basketball shelf life.
Yeah, I think about Brook Lopez with Milwaukee, what he did in Game 1 in that Eastern Conference Series against Toronto. He was terrific and led him to a Game 1 win.
Totally agree.
In it forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
The Warriors leading, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Russell high post, Brown on him, and Russell gets it to go.
Never losing focus, even after contact. Russell sends it home.
Walker the pass to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Now, here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
That's good from Green. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Shots good by Walker.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Outside Russell. And again, no good by Golden State. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle, here's Tice. Great D that time from Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Russell. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
That free throw good from Brown. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
The ability to find soft spots in the defense. Curry reading it right, as usual.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Passes it to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley Stein. Boston also with the sub. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And he makes the first but misses the second. Well, nobody gets hot in the NBA quite like Klay Thompson, Smitty. He is something else. Wow.
Players can get hot, Kevin, but when Klay gets hot, every shot falls in. The records he set with made threes in a game, 37 points in a quarter, 60 points in 3 quarters. When he gets rolling, it's a treat to watch.
And the Celtics with possession here after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Back to Wanamaker. Up top, Kanter. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. A pull-up. Good as the jump shot falls. Thompson's got 8 points.
Thompson, one of the best in the business at pulling up off the dribble.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Kanter with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Williams. Here's Wanamaker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Russell with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up. Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 1. Right side, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Enes Kanter.
Great decision from Draymond to go up into the D there with his big body. Such an intelligent player.
Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney. Not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots. And he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Free throw drops for Green.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Curry. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Brad Wanamaker. He hits both from the stripe. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And he can't hit the second.
The Warriors, the league's best offense the last 4 seasons straight. Big reason, they're the best passing team in the league for the last 5 years. That's why they are a fun team to watch.
Now Smart, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. It's Smart with the drive. Great tee that time from Green.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the Warriors last season scoring an NBA record 51 points in a quarter.
You know, Kevin, they can hit you with a big run at any time. That puts a level of fear in the opposition. You lose focus for a minute, and they'll embarrass you.
And so it's Boston with it. Hayward dishes to Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Warriors, 4th.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayward.
Gotta admire the hustle from Green. Never wants to give his guy a clean look at the basket.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Green. He's getting around 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
That free throw missing. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Looney kicks to Green, goes up again, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hayward, Green with the block.
He's a tremendous defender. Draymond Green all over that shot.
The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the first one at the line is good. And so Russell hits them both.
And that puts them right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Hayward. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Russell against Hayward. Russell passes to Robinson. Looney kicks to Robinson. Now here's Green. Defense right on him. Tries it from the top of the key. Chalk up 2 there. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Silky smooth jump shot from Draymond. Can't leave him open because he's mastered that area of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Walker's checked in. Looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Warriors leading by 7. And here's Thompson. He's got 11. There's the pass to Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 19 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Walker the pass to Poirier. And Kanter wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Looking to get back on track here. Count that one. Hayward's got 6.
When you look at Hayward now compared to when he entered the league, so much stronger.
Here's Spellman. Out to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Walker. And it's Russell missing. Celtics trail by 8. Right side to Walker. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by Boston. Outside, Russell. Pass to Looney. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Warriors leading by 6. There's Russell with the 3. And Cantor pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson against Walker. He dishes it to Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from Cantor. And the Warriors with some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Chris is subbed in for Robinson. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. And Cantor drops them both. 1:05 left to play in the third. Russell looking it over. Unloads from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And Walker kicks to Cantor. Poirier passes to Hayward. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got 17.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Golden State moving the ball around. Russell inside. He's against Cantor. Thompson misses. Hayward outside. Misses there.
Textbook defense from Klay Thompson. Did a real nice job of contesting the shot and sliding his feet on the shooters.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot.
It's a treat to watch his ball handling. He has the basketball on a string.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's so clever driving the basketball, but now he's starting to have the strength and the ability to finish these buckets.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
I mean, Steph's elite scoring ability plus his relentless approach equals greatness.
Stolen by Walker. Passes to Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. He's picked up by Walker. Shoots over Walker. Curry can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Count it. And that's now 19 points for Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Brown against Thompson. Curry on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Walker goes in. It's Brown on the wing. And there's the pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And the Warriors making a change here. Russell's checked in, and so Walker nails both of them. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Russell passes to Cauley-Stein. Russell against Brown. Here's Chris. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out to the wing. Now, here's Tice. Here's Tatum. Warriors with the rebound. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry gets the bucket.
When you watch Stephen Curry's floater, it's like poetry in motion.
Celtics trail by 5. And it's Walker penetrating. Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. This is to Russell. To the paint. Here's Cauley-Stein, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. That one's not going to go. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Walker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Got to pay attention to Thompson. He can sky up for those slams.
Walker looking for an opening. That one doesn't drop. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort and taken away by Brown. Walker finds Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And so Tatum nails them both. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Brown outside. Five on the clock. Back to Walker. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Russell. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, multi-dimensional score. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
Down low. And Brown throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Warriors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Green dishes to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. The 15-footer. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Walker.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Curry passes to Russell. Curry on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 6. Walker with it. He kicks to Brown. Feeds to Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Kept alive. Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Warriors leading by 8. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the wide open shot from Green. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown dishes to Walker. Good. Walker's got 24.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Cauley-Stein in the post. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Russell. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Cauley-Stein's got 4 points this quarter. Celtics trail by 8. Left side Williams. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Stephen Curry is so dangerous in the open floor. Nice finish.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 26 points for him.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And so here is Golden State. And here's Russell. Over in the corner, Green. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Walker in the post. Curry meets him. Walker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 8. Open shot, Thompson. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Warriors shooting has been just great in the 4th quarter, 54%. Deep 2 from Russell. Hits the jumper in space. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Celtics trail by 8. Brown outside. Russell against Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And the first one drops.
Earning all rookie first-team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
And so Tatum nails them both.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Now here's Curry, pulls up. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker goes in. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
gets the first, and that brings them within 5. And so Tatum nails them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Here's Russell. With the teardrop. The shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Celtics trail by 4. To the inside. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's good. 2 points. Curry's got 38 points.
How about the D there by Russell? Just using that 6'9" wingspan to jack the ball loose, then kicks it up off the fast break.
Now here's Walker. The kick out to Tatum. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. From downtown, it's rebounded by Tice. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Brown. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Brown. The shot will not fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside, Russell. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one hits back iron. Here's Boston now. 4-point game. Inside, Williams. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Green, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
There's Walker with the 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Shoots the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Nice win after a tough loss in the last game. Was there a difference in how you all played tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Just make the easy play and share the ball. That's when we're really good. We have a lot of talent on this team, and if we get everybody involved, and that's whatever it takes to win tonight, we got to get it done.
Yeah, I know Coach likes to see that ball moving around. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.